What's up, guys? Very peaceful and very quiet where we are tonight. We are on Cielo Drive. Now, this is where it gets really creepy. We are definitely on that street where the Manson family members were that night in August of '69 for sure. If you've not heard of the Oman House, it's known as one of the most haunted homes here in Los Angeles. And I'm sure we're going to find out more about that tonight from David Oman himself. I'm hoping they'll allow us to film something, and who knows what'll happen. Perhaps there'll be some paranormal activity.
Oh, this is creepy.
Yeah, it would have been pretty dark.
Yeah.
Without all the lights.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very quiet and peaceful here. You can hear the sounds of, I don't know if that's crickets or what, bugs. Alright, let's see who we have here. Alright, so we just spoke with the, one more time, Orange County
Ghosts and Legends.
Orange County Ghosts and Legends. That's who we're with tonight. Anyway, I wanted to bring you up this far. This is beyond the Oman House. It's the end of the street.
Yeah.
It's beyond this gate where the Sharon Tate home existed until '94 when it was torn down. Very eerie out here right now.
It is.
It is.
And I don't know if it's because we know what happened here that it's eerie, or if it's just eerie.
It's eerie because of we knowingly are aware of what took place here, and it's nighttime. It's very quiet, so we are allowed to film in here, which is awesome.
Actually, I'm curious.
No, it's Airbnb in their fucking house.
What kind of fish are these?
That is a tinfoil barb, and on the bottom is a precocinous.
I know we're not hungry, but the taquitos are good.
He's on the very bottom right there, he's the gravel. The other tank is just a very large, I don't know what kind of a catfish. And there are a bunch of other fish behind the rocks that hide away from him since he's
He's
driven everybody else to death, basically. So he's a bruiser.
Yeah.
Is that a first edition Helter Skelter in there?
Oh yeah. Hardback, paper bound. I mean, whatchamacallit with the dust jacket on it. Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
We stopped at a few stores here and trying to find a copy. Even the
eBay.
the
Just
paperback.
like on eBay.
I know.
Save your money. Don't go running around. I paid like $20 for that.
I know,
They're like, oh my god, it's like big deal.
There's something about picking it up in Hollywood that's more. I don't know. I don't know.
It would be cool to pick it up here. Wow.
You want to spend money? Go to Hollywood and buy one. You're going to be dropped into the tourist trap. Don't. I mean, I live here. I would never do that.
You can find one too, by the way.
Go to a used bookstore. I tell you this right now, you'll find them. They're around. There's plenty of them around.
We've been to, how many books are we supposed to
Look
We-
online.
we visited a
I'm telling you,
couple.
If you look online, like I said, I bought
Yeah.
that on eBay for
Yeah.
$20.
You're right. I can definitely find one online.
Much better to buy it that way. I would dare not think of going to Hollywood to buy anything to spend the kind of money because people, oh, you're in Hollywood, they're tourists. It's like, I'm sorry, they see you coming. That's the thing. They take
Yeah.
advantage of you. It's kind of hard to say why, but they do. Let me just see this.
What's this? To like go up that
Sounds like a barber's clippers.
This actually is a professional toilet tool. It's a tool that they use for isolating wires. On one end, you attach this to the wire, and it sends a signal down the wire. So if you're isolating between 1,000 wires, you basically are looking for this signal. When you find that signal amongst the wires, you found your wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was being used here by the guy that was installing the cameras. Oh yeah, by the way, there are 30 cameras inside and outside the house. 5 outside and 25 inside. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. There's 1 on the side behind there. There's 5, there's 6, there's 7, and there's 1 going down. Makes 8 on this floor alone. And the garage, 3 on the front, 1 on the side, and 1 over the balcony. And then each floor's got tons of cameras. So I was going to say is if you guys hear anything, see anything, grab a piece of paper, write down the time in the room.
For sure.
Because these cameras are incredibly, how should I say, they're incredibly sensitive. So they'll pick up audio that you probably barely heard. They'll pick it up full spectrum.
Okay.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I don't believe that's what was said. It's like, they'll pick it up.
Okay.
So as I was saying with this, the guy when he was installing the cameras went like this. He said, that doesn't work. I said, what do you mean? He goes, this has got a range and it's called an inductive amplifier. So it's literally the range of, from the point out is, well, you'll see. It's probably about 1 foot, maybe 1.5 feet, that's it. And that's from all the way around. He says it's picking up a signal in the air that shouldn't be there. So basically when you do this,
Oh, yeah.
that's picking up the signal inside here, but
Yeah.
is that one?
Last group.
So like I said, when we're walking around and then you go like this, and it doesn't even, still hasn't gotten quiet. I mean, there's no explanation for it. He goes, there's no reason for that to be making any sounds. And I'll show you, watch, excuse me guys, I'll show you what happens when you go just outside the door.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
There's no explanation. He says it should be as quiet as it is here. Because what's the difference? You still have a ceiling and you still have electrical wires, but the threshold of going in, there's no reason for it. So he goes, I can't explain what the hell that is. He goes, well, what does it mean? He goes, there's energy in this environment that this is picking up on, and that's what you're listening to.
Like electricity.
Yeah, well, but it. Look how far we are from the ceiling. That's a 12-foot high ceiling. It shouldn't be. That's why the house is, we're saying there's a lot of energy in the house, in this environment, that's conducive for paranormal activity to occur.
That is cool. That is
So it's a de facto device that has nothing to do with ghost hunting, but it's giving us information that's irrefutable. You can't dismiss it. It's not possible to make any sense of it.
Do you live here alone or with your dogs?
Yeah, with my dog and my cats, yeah.
Damn.
No, he's not going to. I got him downstairs with the cats. I don't want him wandering around and interfering with the investigation. People are like, oh, that's the dog. It's like, that's why he's locked up, so we don't hear him pitter-pattering around.
Does your dog detect and react to?
Oh yeah, he's reacted strangely to the activity. My other dog, who passed away a year ago, wasn't so adroit to it, but he being a mix, he senses everything that's happening.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Dogs and cats are very, very, aware of the activity in the house.
That's cool.
Oh, somebody's turning around, right, that's him. By the way, guys, if you want, we have hors d'oeuvres and soda drinks. The hors d'oeuvres are there. We just took the taquitos out. So we have beef taquitos, hummus, some chips, carrots. There's soda right there in the icebox.
I had a taquito. I wasn't even
No,
hungry.
please go.
It was good.
Sharon Tate.
Somebody's here named, some spirit's here named choices. I'm not. That's part of the course. I don't keep it running tally. It's in and it's out. Oh, cool. The bell just went off. Nice going. The bell's right there on top of the gumball machine.
Oh, nice.
It's a spirit bell. It's an EMF meter, so when the spirit gets near it, it reacts to the EMF meter. It'll ding off. So. And there's, oh, by the way, everybody, Wi-Fi is Omen guest. There's no password. Also, set your phones to airplane mode. That way, that will not pick up a negative, false positive.
Okay.
All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I've been looking for a copy of Helter Skelter myself. I used to own the paperback, but I guess I parted with it, but I'm meaning to get another copy. But he has a first edition here, first edition hardcover with dust jacket.
So
Nice little book collection.
Not on the hors d'oeuvres where we got
Nice little book collection he's got
salsa,
here.
the guacamole, the pita, the hummus.
He loves Beetlejuice. You like Beetlejuice?
No, those started out as a gag, and I've just been, people have been giving it to me ever since.
Okay.
Let's get this thing going. That's on computer. Computer, yes, computer.
Here's a great book. No One Here Gets Out Alive. Excellent book about Jim Morrison and the Doors.
Receptor's actually right behind me.
We want a copy of your book before we leave
Oh,
here.
absolutely. Turn that on.
And I wanted to sign it too.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't think anything less than that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sure. Oh, nice, Spirits. Thank you. What are you not turning on? Come on, Spirits.
Yeah. Interruptions in the force.
No, the computer's not. There it goes. It had to cycle up.
Oh.
It's in sleep mode right now.
It's probably just warming up. Yeah, starting up,
There we
warming
go.
up. Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, I want that. Yes. Oh, this is very good. Main menu. Great.
Same computer system we have at work.
I hope not. I really fucking hope not. This is an old system. That's
It
just
looks
that.
so, yeah, even the company, the name looks the same.
So this, as you see, guys, is
Oh,
the cameras in the house.
It's all the cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what that is. That's the gosh darn fan. All right, I'm gonna go down to the second floor. I'll be right back. Just
Where are we right now? Oh, there we are.
Oh, yeah.
We are right there.
You see
Hey, Lo.
Raven?
Hey, Lo.
See, that's the third floor. I'm gonna leave you with that when I go downstairs and turn off the fan in my office.
Okay.
That's the third level. That's where we're gonna be going to do the seance tonight.
Oh,
We're
heavens to
doing a
Betsy.
seance. I've never done a seance before.
Shit's gonna get real tonight.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, so we got a nice intimate group tonight, and we're gonna have some fun. There's basically three levels to this house, which you're gonna see the levels. We're gonna be spending time both inside and outside in the neighborhood. No neighbors. You said no neighbors tonight, David.
No neighbors? No. There's no neighbors to the left or the right of us.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, good.
So that's good. So we don't have a lot of noise contamination. Doesn't sound like we got any parties going. Sometimes you got parties off in the canyon. So it's a nice, quiet night, which is exactly what we want. So settings and environment is looking great so far, which is good. You guys have all met David. You guys, for those who have come back to see us, you've been with us a couple times. You know, myself, Diane, Violet, Mike. We have Rhonda here tonight, who's volunteering to help us. Rhonda has been at many of our locations, so she's very familiar, and she's an experienced investigator as well. Who's the first time doing anything like this tonight? Okay, so just a couple. All right, we have somebody coming from Canada?
Yes,
Yeah, we're from
that's
Canada.
us.
What brought you from Canada?
We came for the Hollywood Bowl because David Gilmour was playing.
Okay,
Yeah, and this just happened to be happening around the same time.
cool.
We
Yeah.
fly back tomorrow.
All right, early flight?
No, it's at 1, so we're
that's
okay.
not- all right, okay, good.
We're fine. We're good to
We're
go.
good. We're good.
Sorry for you.
We're good. We're good.
Have you done something like this before? Ever?
Never.
Never. This is the first time.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, first time for everything.
Yes.
I don't have to tell you, I'm sure David has kind of filled you in as far as the things that go on in this house. We've been here many times, and we've had a variety of experiences. One of the first times we were here, we did a live stream, and we caught a live EVP at that time, which I still have it. It's pretty cool. I don't want to tell you, anyone who's accustomed, we don't want to load you with all the things that happen, because then you're looking for that, right? So we want those things to be organic as much as possible. And if you don't know, David has the house fully equipped with cameras to catch potential activity.
Yeah.
David, do you have anything recent that's happened that you feel you want to share?
Not really anything of any significance. As you said, you don't want to give them any kind of, predisposition to things, so
Yeah.
just be aware. All right, I'll be honest with you, that's cockeyed. That's been on all day yesterday, and it's part of this afternoon, hasn't rang once. That's going
What
on.
was that? Was it someone's phone? Okay, it sounds just like the bell.
Yeah, but the bell, yeah, when you hear this, that's the spirits. Because nobody's touching that. That's where it's put up on top of the gumball machine.
So we're gonna have we're gonna have lots of different equipment floating around. We're gonna be able to separate off into 2 groups. So we're gonna be able to focus on the downstairs portion of the house, where it's basically gonna be one big rotation. We'll spend a lot of time down there. There's a couple rooms, the rock wall room down there. Earth room, sorry.
Right.
Earth room. Rock wall. Do you have any questions so far? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
Yeah.
I was standing over here, and all of a sudden I started feeling anxious and lightheaded.
Yeah,
It's going away now.
that's normal. I hate to say it's normal, but for this house, stuff like that is basically par for the course. If you feel uncomfortable, walk to one of the balconies or walk in front of the house and just catch your breath and just let it flow through you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
It's gone now, but
Yeah.
it was a weird experience, so I just thought
Yeah.
I'd ask.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
That's
Yeah.
as I said, it's commonplace, especially when you go into the laundry area, because that whole hallway gets a little bit back and forth. You'll see what I say when you go down to the laundry area. There's been a lot of activity that's been captured in that space. So
Yeah.
again, if anybody has any questions or feels like uncomfortable, reach out for one of the people running the show, so to speak. Well, unfortunately not the ghosts, because they're not going to help you. They're the ones who are giving you the shits. But other than that, you should be fine, But again, don't be afraid to say, I feel uncomfortable. Thank you, spirits, for giving me the thumbs up on that. God, 2 for yes, 1 for no. From now on. So like I said, if anybody feels discomfort or anything, just say, can I get a breather? Can I get some soda or water? Otherwise, you should be fine. The spirits aren't here to harm you.
Right.
And if you feel a presence like that again, think immediately, who is the first person that pops into your head? That's who it is that's reaching out to you. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be Sharon Tate, because there's nothing in it for her. But somebody that's relative to you, or related to you, a friend of yours, that's who's going to come through. That's for everybody as well.
That's a
Interesting.
good point. Yeah. Whether any interaction here is something within the home or tied to you personally. It could be either way. So if you had any hitchhikers with you, or you brought somebody with you, they're welcome. They're welcome here. Maybe they want to communicate. Everyone is fairly versed on the tragedy that took place at the end of the street. House at the end of the drive. As I mentioned to many people driving up the hill, that original home is not there anymore. It has gone through a few owners, one of which I mentioned to somebody, Trent Resner, 9 Inch Nails. He owned it. I want to say something about the door that had the pig written on it.
Yes.
I don't know if he
removed it from the house.
He removed it. That's-
He owns it currently. He owns the door still.
Okay, so you guys did some digging.
Yeah,
Good
look
job.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so that's right. Something with the door, yeah. It is a private area, so there is a long driveway down there. And later on tonight, as we go out to the neighborhood, we'll get an opportunity to kind of walk over there. We are going to be respectful of the neighbors, so we're not going to loiter outside their house all night. But we want to give you that opportunity to kind of feel the energy over there.
Okay.
The house, so if we're going out the front door, the house directly to the left, it's boarded up, it's being renovated right now. That was vacant for a long time, right, David?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
not vacant.
that was like wondering.
That's a
Son of
no.
bitches. I did 2 for yes, 1 for no. That's not much of an acknowledgement.
So the significance of the house next door was the maid,
Housekeeper.
the housekeeper, who discovered the bodies
Yeah.
on that day. She ran to that house to call the police. That's
Yeah.
the one immediately right next to us, and that's where the police conducted their interviews.
That's because the house right next to the property refused to answer the door because she didn't want to get involved. That's why they went to that house next door.
How many of these houses were here at the time?
2 houses at the time of the murders. I can show you a picture from back in the day of what it looked like. That's the actual driveway. Those are the 2 houses the way they looked then 55 years ago.
Okay.
Where was Sharon Tate's house?
Right at the end, at the very end of the cul-de-sac. So this is the house next to us. This is where we are present day, and this is the house right next to the gate.
Is her house in this photo? Is it buried by the?
That's her house.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know when they demoed it, David?
1993 they demoed. 1994 they demoed the Tate property.
So we're not stating that anything that's happening here. Which one's that?
This is the same shot. This is another shot, but you can see the house next door and the house at the end of the drive, and this is.
Oh wow.
So it
Aerial
actually
shots.
curves. Okay. So
Yeah, it curves to the right. It goes in and then it curves around to the bend.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And you moved. The house was built here, finalized what in 2002, David?
22 years ago we finished building the house and I moved in.
All right.
And here's a picture of the driveway again with the 3 houses, and then our house, my house where we are right now is here under construction. And this is the Tate property at the end of the drive.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I love that you have these photos. That's cool.
Is it true that the people building the house experienced?
Oh, during the construction, I had my
Yes.
contract laborers, yeah, they had experiences here in the house.
So it started right then and there.
Oh, yeah, well, it started when we went during construction, yeah. It was
What were the
definitely
experiences?
present. Pardon?
What were the experiences?
Well, 6 months before we were done with the final construction, I assembled the 5 laborers between the ages of 16 and 35 over there where the table is right now. And I asked them, I said, look, we're done with the rough construction, we're now going to the finishing construction, which is putting in the granite and putting in the light fixtures and putting in the last minute, the final touches to the house. And I said, you guys are off in a week. I said, anybody had any great experiences over the past 2 years? And one guy goes, see. And now, mind you, these guys are from El Salvador, or San Salvador. Well, El Salvador. San Salvador is the city, the main city in El Salvador. And they said, yeah, I'm on the 3rd floor working. It's middle of summer, it's July. It's about 90 degrees. And I hear voices and footsteps coming from the top floor. And he goes, I'm the only one here. I'm the last one here working. So I come running upstairs thinking it's you and your father. And so he came up the stairs. The stairs had no carpet on it. It was just the bare tread wood. And he comes up to me, fucking mind letting me interrupt me after I'm done? Not in the middle of it. So he says, I went looking around the whole top floor. He goes, it's empty. He's saying, Senor Paul, Senor David.
They're like, that was
You
me.
are really pushing my button.
Saying the fries are ready. Ding.
Yeah, really, yeah. I want some fries and I want a side of gosh darn a double cheeseburger with bacon.
It's like
punching the air.
No shit. So he says he goes outside and looks up and down the driveway and there's not a soul there. And I said, well, it's 6 o'clock on a Sunday, in a weekday in summer. He goes, it's all lit. And I said, yeah, there's nobody here. I've been here at 7 o'clock. The place is empty. He goes, yeah, but I don't get it. So I go back downstairs and I start working. At the time, the staircase at the bottom was open. So if you can imagine this opening here, it's 8 feet by 12 feet at the bottom, and it's open. So the stairwell, basically, this corridor just goes all the way to the bottom, so it's open. He goes back down there. He says, I'm working there, and 5 minutes later, again, I hear voices and footsteps coming from the top floor. So I hauled ass up here with a hammer and saying, ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Nobody. He says, that's it. He finalmente, he goes, this, yo finito. It means I'm done. Goes downstairs, he starts packing his bags. All of a sudden, he starts hearing the sound of footsteps coming down the staircase. As he described it, it was leather-soled shoes hitting the wood treads, and they're getting louder and louder and louder until they got to the very bottom of the landing. And you'll see this when we get down there. And he's in this room here on the 3rd floor, and he comes running out and he looks, he goes, there's nothing there. He goes, then it happens. He describes like a 2-inch band of ice going across the back of his neck, below his hairline, above his shoulder blades. He says, my body got just stiff, like as stiff as a board. He goes, all the hairs on his body stood straight up. And he screamed, Ados míos, ya me boy. Translated in English means, oh my God, I'm leaving. He took off, he didn't come back for 6 weeks. And I said, that's when you told the guys you were taking care of your sick mother in San Salvador. He goes, I said, where were you? He goes, I was working other jobs. I said, how convenient. I said, I got so tired of waiting for you because you were doing the tile work. And I said, you were supposed to finish with the master bathroom. That I said, I'll do it myself. I can't wait anymore. So after 2 weeks of waiting, I took the task of putting in the master bathroom's tiles. And as I start to look back on it, and he goes, well, I can see how bad the job you did. I said, yeah, I know, some of them are like this, some of them like this. He goes, it's not even the goddamn way you put the tiles in, because that's secondary. He goes, these are natural stone. And natural stone has natural veins in it. He goes, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You have to lay them... You have to lay them out in the pattern that is in the natural pattern of the veins of through the stone tiles. I'm going,
interesting.
He goes, yeah, you got a vein going this way, and on this one you got the vein going this way. He goes, it's supposed to go like this and like this. And I'm like, oh God. He goes, yeah, nice try, but that's it. So to this day, the master bathroom tiles are still not looking the way they're supposed to. So it's proof that I'm not lying about my story.
Did you install cameras in the house from day one?
No. Let's see, this is 2014. I think it's been about 9 years. 2015 is when I started and installed the cameras in the house. Because we had so much, look, since I've had 10 different TV shows out here, from Ghost Hunters to Ghost Adventures to Paranormal Witness and all the others in between, I got tired of having the people come out here and bring in the cameras.
Right.
And then the setup and the tear down, and I was like, well, you know something, I got stuff happening here more than just when the company comes out to go investigate. I said, I'm going to spend the money and do this. And the insurance also dropped slightly because I had cameras in the house. But from a practical standpoint, when one of the cats goes missing, I look up the cameras, I can follow where the hell the cat, there you son of a, I've been looking at all the fucking data. So it makes it a lot easier for me. But as far as the activity is concerned, I'm getting stuff morning, noon, and night.
Does this bell go off when you're here by yourself a lot?
Not as much as when there are people here. It's usually like, I'm here, the spirit's like, yeah, it's David, so what? When you guys come in,
Sure.
They're like, okay, we've got the standards that are here, then we have all the spirits that are around each and every one of you. So you add that to this cauldron, and you go, what do we got? Because you got a mix. And so this is reacting, and the house is basically reacting accordingly. So that's how I like to look at it as. It's a living, in a sense, it's a living, breathing entity in its own right. Meaning that it's almost like a chemistry set. It exists, but when you guys come in and different people add to the mix, more stuff's going to start happening.
Have you yourself had experiences where the hair stood up?
Oh yeah.
Not enough to say,
What-
I'm moving, I'm getting the hell out of here?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna kowtow to some spirits doing something to try to get under my skin and scare the crap out of me? Let's be honest. When somebody does boo and scares you, how long do you stay in that sense in that moment of intrinsic terror?
Right.
2 seconds. Why would you want to let it linger on for years and years, not even hours and days, weeks and months, to the point where I go, F you, spirits, get off of it. Stop trying to do something to me. I mean, not that they're trying to.
Right.
But if they do something, it's like, all right, I saw you. I don't go, oh my God, I just saw a ghost. What am I going to do? It's like, all right, I saw you. What do you want? What are you going to do? You can't. Let me ask you this. Outside taking out an umbrella to feeding the rain, what are you going to do when it rains?
You're gonna
get wet.
You're gonna get wet.
There's nothing
yeah.
you can do to stop it. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. So to have this intrinsic fear, if there's a ghost, it's like, I can choose to be afraid, or I can choose just to man up and deal with it. I'm going to choose to man up and deal with it. And just accept it. What am I going to do? I'm going to sit and go, oh God, a ghost got me scared. It's like, all right, you got me there. Now, next.
What was the wildest experience you've experienced in this house?
There are a couple of them. One would probably be when I came down the stairs to go at about 2 in the morning. Excuse me, I want to turn this thing back on since I don't want to lose my signal. As spirits, why don't you ring the bell while you're at it there, guys? You'll give me such a headache.
That's your fridge.
Really? That's interesting because I don't. All right, I'll show you what happened.
Short on time.
I came down here. It was 2 in the morning. I took one step here, and I noticed that there was a light coming from under the door. So as I went like this, I stepped off. I saw a doorway right here, and it was just like. And I reached out to grab it, and I was like, wait a second, the doorknob is here. I'm right here. I'm going like this. And I was like, whoa! And I was like, what? I recoiled back, and it just disappeared. And I was like, I literally spent the next half hour going, and I was like this. And right at this point, I said, wait, there's no door. And I'm like this, and here's the door. And it physically was there. Flipped me out. Second thing was seeing an apparition of Jay Sebring in 2004 in July in the middle of the night. That was like, not scary, but just like, holy shit, there's a guy there. There's a full-bodied person there, and it's not flesh and blood. And I mean by that is, everybody here is in color. This guy was in monotones. He was all in shades of gray. And he was not, in the darkness, it wasn't like the light source was above him. It wasn't like the light source was here. It's like he was the light source. And he was just doing like this.
That's creepy.
And just did 3 turns, and he was pointing towards that property 8 years before they started construction on it, before it was even sold. And they literally sliced the mountain down, cut out the entire mountain, and removed all this earth and made a flat concrete pad, put up a 60-foot concrete retaining wall all across the 80 feet of the property, and built that monstrosity next door.
You believe it was Jay Sebring?
Oh yeah, I absolutely believe it was Jay Sebring. I saw his picture later on. I said, that's him. Because every picture Jay had straight hair. Jay had naturally kinky hair, and it had hair relaxant to make it straightened out.
Alright, so I know we're gonna have tons of questions for David, but I do want to
Go do. Take with Chris. Chris will take you for the rest of the tour.
Alright, so David's here all night, so if we have any questions for him, I encourage you, by all means, please ask him. We want to keep time to our schedule, so we're gonna start getting ready to break off into our groups.
Nothing there. Oh yes, it did. He fell.
Something fell over?
Yeah.
That's weird.
This one fell over. He's never fallen over.
Pennywise the clown fell over.
It.
Anyways.
That's the first
Can
thing
you see if it's on the camera?
Oh yeah, it has to be. That just happened. That's nuts. He never gets knocked over. Shit.
Could that have been vibrations in the floor?
Not in a million years.
Did the back of your chair hit
No,
the
it
shelf?
didn't. No,
Want me to
it's
show you
been
why that's impossible? I'm 170 pounds.
Oh.
There you go. And that wasn't even that.
I mean,
and
it
that
was
was
the chair.
it wasn't the chair. That's again. Stand up, schmuck.
Get up there.
That was definitely not anything that you touched. You couldn't have, this is 180 gallon tank. That's over 1,000 pounds of dead weight. That was nothing to do with anything but what we just experienced.
Okay.
Remote playback. Let's see, we are right now, what time is it, folks?
7:35.
Right, so that's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was
It definitely
substantial.
wasn't you. You literally like did.
I like also soft French, like sat
Very
gently.
gently.
You could, again, you could hit it with your foot and it still wouldn't have made that happen.
Yeah.
That's him right there, he's right behind there. And I'll take care of that. All right, here you go, sound.
Went through this next to me like.
Probably when I came down the stairs, you know, it's 2 in the morning, and back on, I don't want to lose a signal. As good as, I threw the bell while you're out there, guys. You gave me such a quick.
Because you were sitting on the end.
How's it going on? In the house, pleasure.
Not that, get out of there.
I mean, we were pretty spread out.
So then when I went back, I had a camera, you could see her hair, like it was like someone like got her out to the shot.
Oh wow, that's not the only one that knocked over. Shrunken head man. That's what got knocked. And that's went over the back into the. Right, so
It was shaking.
Pennywise the clown figure fell over, and yeah, it takes a lot to knock those figures over, so it fell over just quite easily.
It takes a lot, but
Yeah.
it fell over easily? What do you mean?
Like, you really have to stomp on the floor to get those figures to fall over, and they just fell over.
it's 1,000 pounds, remember, dead weight, it's not moving, it's not even a fish that could do that.
Yeah.
So the spirits can do it easily, but it's actually not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if this thing weighs 1,000 pounds, I mean, you can knock on it, you can see there's nothing underneath the fish tank that's making that happen. Just lights and whatnot, and there's nothing under here, and again, you couldn't, even if I did this.
Yeah, it takes a lot for it.
Yeah, it's the force is actual, it's practical, it's not,
Oh, it's cool.
that's why this
Did you
thing is
actually
there.
see it fall?
Well, he played it on the record back.
Did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
See here, this house is there, he's not here. This house is currently being constructed right here.
So this is just a regular bell that keeps going off.
Very old.
Keeps going off by itself. And since we've been in here, the group,
No, it's very old.
being in the house, the bell has been going off like crazy. So if you hear a bell in the background, that's what it is. This thing just going off randomly.
That's the other
Is it going to go off now while I'm here or when I'm walking away?
This house used to be kind of a rental. It's never been fully occupied. I think it's him. Noise is traveling. A couple musicians have done albums in here. I think the only one I remember was Usher. So basically they book out the whole thing and there's a recording studio
Okay.
way down there. But when this was empty, David had the keys because he was kind of watching the property. And we got to walk through there. It is heavy in this house. Very heavy. Like it was very uncomfortable and eerie. So we would, again, this is the house that the maid ran to call the police. Right? So let's walk down there real quick. Really long.
It's a long way down. It's a house on a hill.
No, I feel like the road went on.
So we're back at the gate. Beyond the gate, of course, is where the Sharon Tate house was located. Okay, we're going downstairs now.
Oh, they are downstairs.
Tricky stairs. We're in the downstairs hallway now.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna split up our group half and half.
You've been soaking up all of our battery energy. You should be able to communicate with us rather nicely now, right?
Can you play the piano in the room?
Who was it that heard the guitar string?
It was me.
We heard it a couple times
Oh, really?
upstairs while you guys were outside.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it was, but it sounded like a guitar string.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one strum
Yeah.
going. Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you go back?
Is there a guitar in the house? No?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Could have been this music
Good
box.
question.
It sounded like a guitar. I mean, I don't know if it has that fun. Well, I'm going to play a note, just so we know what it sounds like.
Okay.
I don't think,
No, mine sounded more like a vibration.
yeah, it was the vibrating sound.
Yeah.
Yep. Can you copy what I just did and play a note on the keyboard?
Excuse me.
And you have a REM pod right here. If you just want to touch it,
Traffic much.
it will make a loud noise and we'll know. Oh, this room's full of
Can you make it go straight again?
black lights. Well, that's a problem.
I love a black light.
It
There
is,
it goes.
It is a
it is
problem.
totally a problem.
Thank you.
A good friend of ours, his name is Don Staggs, and he's very gifted. And he said that the black lights actually kind of hurt them.
Oh.
Oh,
Like it for whatever reason, the vibration or whatever just kind of like rattles their energy
Oh.
or whatever.
Wow.
So they usually, it would clear a room or a house, depending on the size of the light.
isn't haunted. Just kidding.
big black light in that room.
If you,
Guys, there's a vibe.
the ones that use that.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, it's
What's
inside.
that noise in
You
there?
know what?
It sounded like a
There's like a
The Tassel box.
Working.
is what?
The Phasma box is in there.
And makes that noise?
Yeah,
Okay.
it makes that noise. I'll do it now.
So the other group is vacating the upstairs. So which means any walking would be David, but if he's live streaming, he's probably not walking all over town. Okay, let me figure out what we all got running here.
The music box went.
Where's the music box?
On the next to the keyboard. At the end of Nobody was near it. Nobody.
Okay.
Breeze. There's a breeze.
Do you hear that upstairs?
So they're vacating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're vacating right now. Much like
Major breeze.
I'm gonna sit over there.
Probably from the dirt room. Because it's so cold there.
So
The
that's,
outside.
yeah.
Oh, now it's dark in here.
We liked our candlelight.
Alright, we got the keyboard on.
Yes.
It's on.
Alright, so
What
keyboard's
is
on.
that?
It's a Phasma box.
Creepy.
It's Phasm?
Phasma box.
Phasma.
It's so creepy.
It essentially plays the certain phrases backwards, and whatever comes through, the spirits can manipulate it and it'll play them forward, so we can hear it. That's essentially what it works. It's kind of like back, but it's all echoey and reverby. You
So
can
it's saying it's extra spooky and gibbery.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Goff uses that a lot.
Yeah.
So good rule of thumb is we want to give at least about 15-20 seconds between questions. The fuck?
Yeah, what's that?
There's something over here.
Did you guys leave the house? It's my radio. It's my radio.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. David, I think, is still upstairs, video chatting.
I'm gonna yell at him. I'm calling him.
Okay.
Make sure it wasn't him. Because that was loud.
That sounds like stuff being dragged.
David, you moving up there?
What?
No, did you like?
It just said that was me.
Oh,
That's what it said.
Are you
That
serious?
was me.
It was a,
No
a
shit.
spirit.
Can you check back like the video like a minute ago?
Chris.
I don't know. We just heard like a.
That was wild that it just said
The
that.
spirit said it was him.
Do you have a name?
It said him.
It said after when we asked somebody here asked who it was, and it said that was me.
It was something like a crash. Turn all those lights on.
If you guys heard it, it can't be from the top floor.
It sounded like it was a door closing, kind
It
of.
was a crash.
That
Yeah.
would be right above you. There's a floor above us and between you guys and me. That's why if I'm on the top and you're hearing it,
Okay, so check back if you can.
yeah. What time is it, guys?
What was like? What time is it right
It
now?
was like
Nothing's
4
going on
minutes
at the
ago.
top
It's
floor.
9:58 right now.
Okay, so like 9:54 to 9:58, somewhere around there.
What's above us? Is there a bedroom above us?
Yes.
Because it sounded like a door closed from here.
Animals in there?
Yeah, but they're all asleep.
Excuse me.
And I can check on the video, but I'm sure they're asleep because you wouldn't have, they would have been rustling around a lot more than
It
that.
was like a
Tried
crash.
barking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was loud.
Okay, yeah, check for
Let
that.
me go check.
Okay.
Look,
Thanks, David.
Again, it can't be me because you have 10 feet of space between you and me.
Okay.
So
Just-
it was on the floor above
We're just
you.
making sure, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
then the spirit did say that was me.
The interesting thing is too, is there is something happening over here.
What
And it
is
felt
it?
really heavy, now it's totally gone.
Anybody hear that?
What did he say?
I couldn't understand what you said. Can you try to talk more clear?
You were recording, right?
Yeah, over here.
Did you tag it?
Well, I can hear us talking, so that's how I usually do it.
Okay.
I can hear all of us.
Yeah, we want to listen for that. That was pretty significant.
It was. To me, it sounded like it was over in the corner over
Yeah,
there.
somewhere over here. Okay.
It was pretty.
Now you're all that energy's coming through now. Now we're all settling in.
Yeah, right when you asked David, it said that was me.
Did it?
Are you still here?
Can you make the music box go off again?
It's weird because
Do you
it
hear
was
that
like
walking?
I had seen
That's
a
David.
shadow.
Okay.
He's in his office right now. He's checking.
Oh yeah.
That was me breathing.
Sorry, Diane. What was that?
It was weird. It was just I had just seen a shadow.
1969.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. Yes.
1969.
1969.
When
Good
did
year.
the murders occur?
1968.
Man walked
Was
off.
it 8 or 9?
August 1969.
Shot? Oh, really?
Is there anything you want to tell us about that night?
Who was involved that night? We need a name.
Who gave the order?
Yourself?
Yourself.
Yourself. I think Kevin's what?
Was that Kevin?
Said Kevin, didn't he?
Yes, it did.
I don't know. It's hard.
Is that the same Kevin from outside?
Or yes.
Kevin, can you give us your last name?
Blood?
Blood?
It sounds like police chatter in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a. It's part of its calibration.
Blood.
It didn't sound like that before though.
Is that what it said?
Or bodies.
Bodies or
Bodies?
I can't tell.
Can you tell me?
Is it?
I'm gonna ask you something very specific. There was a word that was written on the door of the crime scene. Can you tell me what that word was? It's very specific.
You want to know something? I can tell. If it says I'm gonna fucking.
That's after explosion.
Blood? Wait, what? Let's say.
What'd it say?
Explode?
After it exploded? Blood after it
I don't know
exploded?
why I thought it said pig's blood.
I would fucking flip out right now if it said that.
This is why we need recorders.
Because that's exactly what it said on the door.
Will you play the keyboard for us again?
Lecture?
Vector.
Oh, vector. Try experimenting with the way you ask it. So for example, instead of how old are you, try what age. Like different ways.
Oh.
Birds?
Yeah. Can you say the name of somebody sitting at this table? That sounds like heartbeat in your ear.
You could also experiment with the response. You're can make it longer time to respond. Or you can that'll be like really quick. This will be longer.
Yeah, let's try it longer. Yeah,
You gave us a number earlier of exactly how many people were in this group.
Policeman.
Who was the honey blonde actress that was killed?
Do we want to have 2 volunteers that would like to go in the earth wall room?
It sounded like said that was Sharon.
There's a vibe.
Language.
Really vibe.
Language.
Are you guys want to stay put here?
I'll go.
I would say keep it to 2 people, kind of, because the more people, it's more security blanket, right? So there's like 3 chairs back there, but maybe start with 2 people back there.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
I'll go.
All right. You could take that with you. Leave it here, whatever you want to do. Okay. All right. Just watch your step there.
All right. I'm gonna take my.
Yeah.
Oh God, excuse me.
No, we're good. Thank you.
I wasn't a demon. I was.
Good luck with me. Sorry.
Good luck to you both.
Have fun.
Music box. I'm
They're going in front of the box.
gonna turn this light off. Be careful. Watch your face. Watch your eyes.
I swear to God, it sounded like it said that was Sharon.
Sounds like a dying mouse.
Why did the
Gave the order. I'm sorry.
Why did the music box go off?
Because they passed by
Because
it.
they walked in front of it. It's
Oh, it's a sensor.
It's a sensor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Will you play the piano for us? Will you play the keyboard?
Please.
If you're an innocent,
They're said they're here right now.
Is that?
Sound like
Sound like if you were.
1671. I had just asked you what year were you born.
Did it really?
No way.
1,671.
That fucker's old.
Good timing. That fucker's old.
Are you telling the truth? Are you that old?
They lie all the time, though. Spirits.
Yeah, they do.
Can you verify? That was Diane yawning. If anyone's recording, just tag.
Petronella.
Citronella?
Citronella.
The way he answered with the not 1671, he said 1671. That was wild.
Yeah, I haven't heard that before actually. I've never heard him spell out.
Me neither. That's freaking crazy. It's cool.
Now, anytime you guys want to spread out, if you feel like you want to go sit in there, go back.
Were you born on this land or did you come to see?
Turn it up.
And what reason?
Dominate.
All on spike.
Did Jay try to protect Sharon?
Can you tell us who's in that back room over there? Maybe can you tap him on the shoulder?
Which one?
Let's see which one.
It says that was like.
Do you know that a man who organized the murder, do you know that he died in prison?
How long has he been dead?
Probably about
Couple
a
of
year.
years, right?
Within a couple years?
Charles Manson. Is that
Yeah.
name ring a bell to you?
How about Tex Watson?
Robinson?
I just typed, what's your name?
Robinson?
Yeah, everyone.
That sounds like it.
Everyone.
The women who committed the murder, they're still alive.
I was just gonna say that.
One just died.
Oh, she did.
Which one?
What's her face? Who just died? One of the Manson girls. One got paroled, right? And one died.
She didn't die? She was supposed to get on.
One just died of cancer like 2 years, a year ago, 2 years ago.
That she died in prison.
Right.
Was it
And
Patricia Chemical? Or?
I think so. Yeah.
One was supposed to be paroled, but
And then one got paroled, yeah.
the only good thing the governor did was stop that. I think she's still sitting in prison. One of them.
She should be.
I can't remember her name.
Patty something.
Treadmill
No, that was the one you just
Patty
said.
Treadmill.
Patricia Chemical.
Oh, you have your data on? Because it's... You want to keep your data off because it triggers.
No, it's funny. You guys are asking questions, so I was trying to find out.
It's not my phone.
Yeah, if she's on the internet.
That's the internet.
Yeah. Television.
Sorry, did you say come sit with me? Like, I'm good.
I'm sorry, was I just invited to go sit with him?
K2's going off, is that from the
Yeah,
device?
she just turned on the internet.
I'm off of it.
You're off now?
Yes.
That's me whispering.
Is that an airplane mode?
Sadie, right? No.
It's like a
I
different
know, I was
language.
trying to find out, but
Cut those away.
Does it give you any solace that those who committed the murders and were connected to the murders, that they're crossing over?
That's something no respect.
Sounded like Rodney Dangerfield then. Myself.
Mm-hmm.
Does it give you peace that they're crossed over?
it's attached to.
It is a
Curses?
you're an actor. What are you butt? I'm just kidding.
He was before.
He was before. He was before.
Would somebody volunteer? There's a laptop on the bed, and it's also giving visuals, random visuals, of what it's being picked up. Does anybody want to volunteer to observe what the laptop is? Just be like one person. No?
To go in there?
Just to observe what picture, what image comes up on the laptop.
Is David's uncle here?
Nobody wants to.
Over.
I'll go, Dad.
You're courageous.
Okay.
You guys are creeped out by that room.
You know what
I'm not familiar with the house, man.
Is I'm going
I'm not
to
judging. It's okay.
ask this thing to put a particular image on the computer.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Okay, I'll let you know if I see them.
I think we should have a stand.
Good
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We should have a stand.
Roll a card.
Person. Who just went in that bedroom?
Oh, I thought you were asking. Did it say bedroom?
I don't know.
Something empty.
Can you tell us? Can't hear you. We might need you to relay.
Sounds just like honestly out of a horror movie, you know?
Yeah?
Oh, the sound of it? All the echo and everything?
Is David's uncle here that I talked to last time?
You got the hot springs.
Jasper.
Jasper.
Picture of what?
You were just talking about war. They said there's a picture of a bomb.
A bomb?
Do you know if we're gonna be in World War III?
No, I said Bob.
Oh, I think you said it sounded like a war movie.
Oh, a horror.
A horror movie. Okay.
Yeah,
never
horror.
mind.
Is he walking up there?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that because I heard that.
Can you repeat? Do you think there will be a World War III coming?
It's right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the relay here because I can't.
Oh, do you want me to go over there and just say what she's saying?
Either or.
Okay. Let me.
I'll do it if you want.
Image out again.
If you're busy with that thing.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I just wanted to get the image out there again.
Paper. And if there is war, is it going to be nuclear?
Paper.
Did you see that on the screen?
Oh, just say what you're seeing on the computer.
Yeah, just the visuals.
Will you play the keyboard for us? Did you say I play keyboard?
That sounds like David's screen.
Di said a nude female body surrounded by white light.
Do you live here in this house?
Smiley face.
I like smiley faces.
Unless it's the smiley face killer.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's a mask.